So can you go to vehicle year and drag, not vehicle, that's not the one. Where is time? Not vehicle age. We're looking for the year itself.
Purchase date?
Purchase date. That's purchase date. That's exactly right.
Where's purchase?
It's under tables. If you go up to the top, it's in the top section.
The blue boy.
Yeah, there you go. And then drag it to pages. I think that will get us there.
Where's what?
Pages of the up there.
Oh. Purchase
Quite
date.
get it, I think.
Pages.
What does,
Whoa.
for Tableau, what is the pages?
So generally speaking, what that is it's going to segregate your data by, it's going to filter your data by whatever you throw in there. So now we have a little widget on the right where it says year, purchase date is 2009. If we click that right arrow, it'll start switching through the years here, right? And so now so this is 2009. The hypothesis was 2005 would have been a bad year for cars in Louisiana.
There's only 2009, 2010.
Yeah. Unfortunately, these are just cars we bought in 2009 or 2010. This is, we didn't, the data doesn't include any purchases from back in 2005. So we may not be able to answer that question. We could look at vehicle year if we thought that any cars that were made before 2005 that were purchased in Louisiana were likely to have been like through Katrina. So we could get rid of year and instead drag vehicle year up there. Vehicle year is up top. There you go.
Oh,
Southern New Jersey.
I'm assuming it's like 1 out of 1 or something.
Yeah, these are, so here's another little tip. Take this count and drag it to detail.
Detail?
Detail. It's on, instead of color, detail. And now when you hover over each of these things, it'll tell you how many were purchased. So if you hover over a state, it now says count of training.csv. So you can, by hovering over, allot it to that kind of tooltip area.
Wait, what? Oh.
So once we slice it up in this way, we're not getting huge sample sizes. And this is 2005, but we're not seeing huge Louisiana effects. But this is us making a lot of assumptions. It's making the assumption that the car, when it was purchased in Louisiana, it was actually in Louisiana during the hurricane, which these auctions attract cars from a wide region. So, even if this hypothesis was true, it's probably unlikely that we are going to see that come up strongly in the data. And for these cars that had flood damage, they probably didn't make it to 2009 to end up in an auction, right? They were likely sold. They likely were scrapped or junked or well before them. So good, potentially good hypothesis. No way to test it in the data, and that's sometimes what you see. We saw, we're identifying project objectives, we're making hypotheses about the data, and sometimes the data just can't tell us that. All right, is there any other thing that we should look? Oh, manual, this will be an easy one. Let's do another tab real quick. And let's drag transmission to up above a little bit. It's a category, and drag transmission to columns, and is bad by to rows. And what we see here, and then we need to take an average of is bad by.
Is there a way you can go to settings and set default to average just to some?
Not that I'm aware of. If you find it, please let me know. So it's harder to say that there's much of a difference here, but and if anything, it went against our hypothesis, but it's probably not too much going on. Okay, so now I'd like to move on to the second part of this case. I know this is a long session, but this next session is going to be, the next part is going to be you guys going through and doing something as groups. And so Valerie, would you walk us through, Brian, if you could stop sharing, Valerie, would you walk us through how to find the assignment sheets on TrillOut?
Yeah, how do I choose?
So this is let's see here, why is this is the Zoom meeting information 216
Okay.
9008726 is the meeting ID, and there's a passcode as well. I can read that off to you when you're ready. Right. There's you. Be sure I show the other one. There we are.
So, I mean, you guys also got this, these materials in your email as well. It's in the syllabus, correct?
It's in the syllabus, that's right. Oh no, it's in the assignment sheets, not
In
the
the
yeah,
assignments.
assignments.
So in the data mining tab, it says upcoming, and then you this assignment sheet.
And so there's an assignment sheet here, and each of these assignments, you guys didn't have this Jupyter link before. This is the first time you're seeing it. But each of the assignments, from going all forward, will have this Jupyter Hub link. So go to this assignment sheet, and for this first session, click on that Jupyter Hub link. And I can walk through the next part. So unfortunately, I haven't added you. I'm happy to add you to the system, but I haven't yet, so you won't be able to sign in.
Oh,
But I can walk through the rest here. So once you click that Jupyter Hub link in the assignment sheet, it's going to take you to this website where it'll take you directly to the sign-in page here. When you get to the sign-in page, you're going to sign in with your UVA net badge. So whatever your UVA ID is. Once you do that, you won't see this server options yet. You'll see that later in class when I give you guys different server options. You'll just go straight in. I see it as an admin user. If there's a certain number of pods that have been pre-allocated, or nodes, computers that have been pre-allocated, if you log in and there's none that are currently available, it will trigger a scale up. And so it'll take just a second for the thing to open up. Some of you probably have seen this, some of you have just logged in, which is why it's going to take a little while longer.
Which one do we pick?
What's up?
We go to the AMP.
So you need to
Yeah.
click the link in the assignment sheets. The link is, I didn't click that link, but you should click the link in the assignment sheets. So that's